Her late Royal Highness led an abundant life. In addition, Queen Elizabeth II's life was filled with royal adventure and excitement even before she succeeded her father, King George VI, to the throne in 1952, becoming Britain's longest reigning queen. The top 10 surprising, little-known facts about the beloved late queen, who passed away at the age of 96, are listed in this video. Her Majesty experienced many adventures during her life, including meeting her true love when she was a little child, fighting in World War II, and going abroad without a passport or driver's license. Here are the fascinating facts about her. But before we start surprising you, like and subscribe to Epic Edition Top 10 for more videos and future updates. Number 10. She was educated at home. Her Eminence was well versed in law, constitutional history, religion, and foreign affairs, yet she never went to school and neither did she have a college degree. The Queen, then known as Princess Elizabeth, and her younger sister Princess Margaret, who passed away in 2002 at the age of 71, were educated at home by some of Britain's top tutors, including Henry Marten, who later rose to the position of Provost at Eton College. The Archbishop of Canterbury oversaw the rising Queen's religious classes, and she picked up fluent French from her different governesses. Number 9. She was without a valid driver's license. The Queen fancied donning a stylish pair of sunglasses and a silk Hermes headscarf and taking a joyride in her beloved Jaguar or Range Rover, even if the royal chauffeur was always at her beck and call. She never had a driver's license though. Princess Elizabeth insisted on enlisting in the army in 1944 when she was 18 years old and learnt to drive while working as a mechanic for the Women's Auxiliary Territorial Service during World War II. It was not necessary for Her Highness to hold a passport for overseas travel, a license, or a license plate on her vehicles. Number 8. She purchased her wedding dress with rationing coupons. The future Queen of England wore a stunning fit and flare gown by Norman Hartnell, which she purchased with post-World War II rationing coupons for her Westminster Abbey betrothal to Prince Philip on November 20, 1947. In order to ensure that every person had access to fair shares of food, goods, and materials, including the silks, tulle, and chiffon required to make Her Majesty's big day finery, the British government imposed rationing coupons in the years following the war. It was rumored that women from all over the UK gave the future Queen their clothes coupons in the hope she would be able to put them toward her dream gown. But as it was against the law to share the coupons at the time, they were all returned. On her wedding day, the future Queen wore her grandmother, Queen Mary's diamond tiara, which further added to her beauty. But when Queen Elizabeth's hairdresser attempted to fasten the fragile crown to her 13-foot veil just 2 hours before the wedding, it broke. Fortunately, the tiara was taken, with police protection, to the Royal Jewellery Studio where it was repaired in time for the wedding vows. Number 7. She had a pet name, Cabbage. While outside of Buckingham Palace, people dared not refer to Elizabeth by anything other than her royal titles. During her 74-year marriage to Prince Philip, she was reportedly referred to as Cabbage inside her opulent home. Robert Lacey, a British biographer and historical advisor for Netflix's The Crown, verified in 2006 that the prince frequently used the name of the green, leafy vegetable to allude to his wife in a loving manner. It's not known why Prince Philip, Her Majesty's third cousin from Corfu, Greece, whom she first met at a royal family wedding in 1934, chose the wholesome-sounding nickname. Although some have speculated that it came from the French phrase mon petit chou, which roughly translates to my little cabbage or my little sweetie. Nevertheless, it was evidence of their strong love. Number 6. She had money that was ironed. Rarely did Queen Elizabeth appear in public without one of her recognizable black leather Launer handbags. And even though it was said that Her Majesty never carried cash in her purses, it was said that she always carried a banknote that had been folded and ironed for the offerings during church services. Money was never an issue for the Queen, who, as the head of the royal family, was reportedly valued at over $50 billion, or $10 billion more than Coca-Cola. Her visage is plastered on bills in at least 33 nations. She even reportedly spent an impressive $8 million on a spacious 3-bedroom condo in Midtown Manhattan in 2015. She was believed to reside in a 43-story, guarded skyscraper designed by renowned British architect and interior designer Norman Foster, with views of the United Nations complex. Number 5. Bagpipes played as she began her day. The royal bagpiper would play for 15 minutes each morning at 9 a.m. to signal the beginning of the day outside the monarch's window. The custom apparently took place at the Queen's residences in Buckingham Palace, Windsor, Holyrood House, and her cherished vacation property in Balmoral, Scotland. It was purportedly began by Elizabeth's great-great-grandmother, Queen Victoria, in the middle of the 1800s. When you have excellent musicians working for you, why do you need an alarm clock? Number 4. Even in the morning, she enjoyed champagne and drinks. The Queen liked to drink day or night. Additionally, according to former royal chef Darren McGrady, the King would drink a smooth gin and Dubonnet cocktail with lemon and ice every morning as a toast to the sun. After being awakened by the shrieking clamor of bagpipes, it's likely that a drink did the trick. Her Royal Highness accompanied her lean protein lunch, which had grilled fish, chicken, or dove as the main course, with a glass of wine or champagne as the day went on. A dry martini and one more effervescent splash of champagne would cap off Queen Elizabeth's evenings before she laid her crown on the bed after a full day of reigning and governing. While the alcoholic beverages were her go-to indulgences on a daily basis, Her Majesty was also rumored to occasionally like Bacardi rum, Gordon's gin, Bulmer's cider, and Pim's liqueur. Number 3. She was hoping to speak with Bond. The silver-haired royal appeared in the opening sequences of the 2012 London Olympics alongside James Bond actor Daniel Craig. Royal dresser Angela Kelly revealed in her 2019 memoir, The Other Side of the Coin, The Queen, The Dresser and the Wardrobe, that when the director of the 007 Focus skit asked the Queen's permission to use her likeness, Her Majesty responded with an offer to not only appear in the clip, but to also take on a speaking role. Before she and the dapper spy boarded a chopper, the Queen expertly delivered her line, "Good evening, Mr. Bond." A few of Elizabeth's cherished corgi puppies also made an appearance in the short film. Number 2. She was the monarch of dolphins, whales, and mute swans. Queen Elizabeth, who had a great love of animals, had well over 30 corgis and even bred some of them. She first developed a passion for the adorable four-legged creatures when her father, King George VI, bought the first corgi, 𝐑𝐞𝐜𝐸, for the royal family in 1933. Later, the Queen was given credit for helping to develop the Dorgi hybrid when her sister Princess Margaret's dachshund Pipkin crossed with one of the Queen's corgis. In addition to her love of puppies, which led to her appointment as the UK's Dogs Trust's patron, Queen Elizabeth also had every species of mute swan, whale, and dolphin found in her realm. Due to the fact that the swans were highly esteemed as a delicacy at banquets and feasts in the 12th century, the Crown has claimed ownership of all mute swans in the nation since then. And a prevalent legal regulation, going back to 1324, enables that England's king shall have whales and sturgeons captured in the sea or anywhere inside the realm. Whales and dolphins are honored as fishes royal under this rule. Number 1. She used her headgear to deceive others. Queen Elizabeth was a stylish fashionista who was noted for accessorizing her brightly colored outfits with an equally striking hat. Each headpiece was made by royal milliner Rachel Trevor Morgan, headquartered in St. James's, London. But Elizabeth's love of vividly ornate caps wasn't just inspired by her passion for haute couture, the hats were intended for the general public. In the documentary The Queen at 90, Sophie, Countess of Wessex, the monarch's daughter-in-law, said she wants to stand out for people to say they noticed a little of the Queen's hat as she passed past. Elizabeth, however, reportedly didn't want chatty Cathas in and around Buckingham Palace to know what color outfit or accessory she planned to wear to a significant event. Consequently, she reportedly planted a variety of decoy hats throughout her estate in order to keep important details of her upcoming looks a mystery. Which thing about Queen you didn't know before? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you find this video entertaining and want to enjoy more videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.